Praying that everyone is staying healthy and investing wisely. And remember to always have your goals of the body, the household, and the outside responsibilities. And we pray that you all accomplish your goals as much as you can, and let not the force of resistance be upon you. And this is Kaylin, known as the YouTube star Professor Cygnus. And this conversation is a very important conversation about desires and how your desires can impact every decision that you make. Now remember to never let go of your desires. What you desire should be the potential. Never desire sin. Sin is not something you should ever seek or desire. Now it's important to understand that spiritual family is important to keep together, because together we are stronger, and united we make life a better place. So that is just something that is obviously needed in life in order to have a better life together. Does your desires impact every decision that you make? You can say in the comments below. I will give myself as an example of what I desire in life and how that impacts my everyday decisions. What I desire is the balance and purification of all of existence and the quintillions of things and all of the layers of the dimensions. So does this impact every one of my decisions? The answer is yes. I do not seek nor desire sin. So that is why I do not do sinful things. Even what I wear says I will walk by faith, even when I cannot see. And there was times where you all remember the bicycle trips. Well, there was also times of marching alone in the dark, and I could not even barely see the road, and I just trusted. And trust in the family of the layers of life is very important to do at times. But you must understand into which is trustworthy. And you can test to know if it is good before allowing that into your life. And there's sometimes you have to be careful, because some people think that they desire sin, but the reality is deep down within their self they seek the potential. And it's just really to remind them what they truly desire in life. What do you truly desire? The potential is the greatest that we could ever be, the happiest that we could ever be, the purest that we could ever be, the most intelligent that we could ever be. And here's the thing, that is always the goal. We could always improve. We could always get better. Now we are to prove ourselves on who we are. Every decision that you make will go upon the judgment of who you are. If someone has earned good respect, then you are to give them respect. Okay? And if someone has not earned the respect, you are to let them know. And say, hey, if there's someone trying to come into your life and you know that they're not very trustworthy or they may do sinful things, just say, hey, I need you to give me some space, because I know that you are learning. You're in the learning process. You're in the process of understanding yourself and others. But in your process, I need you to prove that you are trustworthy. I need you to prove that you are good. And until then, I need you to give me space. And that is how to approach someone that may be trying to enter your life that you know has not earned your trust as of yet. Now, it is important to understand to prove ourselves worthy is very important. I would rather die in honor than to die a fool. You do not want to die a fool. You want to die in honor. No matter if people notice you or not, it's the fact that you must prove yourself. At least you, as yourself, will understand that you are worthy. And you say, well, I want people to notice me. Well, how about you notice yourself? Okay? Because you should always love yourself, and you are enough. But I will say that I would like to notice you, and in your daily life of what you go through. And if you want to say in the comments below, I would love to hear you all's life story, if you'd like to tell me about things that you're going through and what you desire in life and what you truly desire deep down within. And some people do not think about what they desire. But what you desire should impact every one of your decisions. I'll give you an example. So people say practically everyone that I grew up with as a child, which I did not grow up specifically in one place because I did not have parents, and I went through a children's home, and I went from place to place as a child, and I was on the missing flyers found across the country. So there was a lot that happened to me as a child, but in the times of the people that I've met, almost every single, the majority, actually more than the majority of the people that I knew, female-wise, already have had kids or a kid. And so people will look at me and say, why have you not had a kid yet? And I tell them, I say, well, I would not contribute to the imbalance of life. I am not a selfish person. And they say, well, what do you mean? Everybody else is having children. I say, well, I suffered, and I would not want another creature to suffer. You know, having a kid is a scary thing. It really is. But then people say, well, what if you want to take care of the creature? Well, I would do adoption. If I really wanted to have a kid, I would adopt a child, and I could save a child's life by adopting them. Or I could take care of the animals. Animals need love and care. Animals need parenting as well. So I'd do like the animal sanctuary, which you all know that I already have an animal sanctuary, and I'm already taking care of the animals as much as I can, and actually having a rescue currently, and this little one is healing. But as far as what I desire in life, how does that impact my decisions? Number one, I'm not going to have a child, although I am very capable. Why? Because, number one, I desire the potential, and I notice that there is an imbalance in this world. I notice that there's too much poverty in this world. Okay, how do we get rid of poverty? How do we make sure that people have more order? The thing is, we need to have a more controlled number on this planet to where we can make sure that nobody goes hungry. And why have we not already? Because the system is not strong enough, and there's more people than what they can handle. Waste management is becoming very difficult in places. Food is becoming difficult in places. Farmers are having to increase production, but here's the thing, when there's droughts and other things, it puts us all at risk when the farmers are having difficulties. So you all know in the Cygnus industries there's a lot of upcoming things, but it's difficult to start up because of the lack of finance. But the upcoming, the animal sanctuary is already, but that is in the process of being built up, building shelters and building all kinds of things for them. We have, and also something like a sanctuary that migratory birds can come to and eat, or that cats, and there's 4 cats in this animal sanctuary now that is going to be rescued and rehomed very soon. Already had found one person, one of the neighbors said that they would gladly adopt one of the cats, so that is very exciting. And but it will be a while before that one is rescued, because I have a rescue here that I'm caring for currently. And so to understand what the desire is, does that impact my decisions? Yes. In the example, if I've seen a spider, which I have seen a spider today, why did I not kill the spider? Because I understand that spiders have a purpose in the world. And if you got rid of all of the spiders of the world, then there would be an imbalance. So that I save the spider and put the spider outside so that the spider can fulfill the purpose of the world, right? We have all kinds of different species in this world, and a lot of people, if they see something in their house, they'll immediately kill that without thinking about the coalignants. But if you just put the creature outside, then you could be helping the coalignants. Plus, spiders are very helpful. And so to understand the importance of what you desire and embracing what you desire with everything of your decision, it's not about your gender. Okay, it's not about your race. It's not about where you're from. Okay, it is about what you desire. It is about your decisions. It is about if you are worthy or not. Now, if there is someone that you conflict upon in ways, and you're conflicting upon them because they are different from you, you have to understand that a part of humanity's evolution is because they learned from what was different from them. Mm-hmm. And the example. And we could take one of the 7 wonders of the world and think about how one of the ancestors of the Egyptians had made the underground tunnel systems. Do you not think that they looked at the ants and seen their underground tunnel systems and then had done it for themselves? You know, there's a lot of ancient documents that speak about ants and other creatures that they learned from. Even one of them is in one of the scrolls, the original scrolls in Hebrew or so, that says, ask the birds and they will tell you. And why do you think that? Why do you think they said that thousands of years ago? Because what? Because they learned from the animals, right? And although they were different from them, does not mean that they did not learn something from them. And that is just an example. And the example of if you have a sister or if you have a brother, do not be angered at your sister because your sister is a sister. You know, I mean, goodness. Or do not be angry at a brother because your brother is a brother. And you all may be conversating about stuff, but really we are brothers and sisters of life. And there's a difference between brother and sister and brethren and sister. And now, if you ever call someone a brethren, or if you ever call someone a sister, and it means that they have earned the respect. They have earned the worthiness in your life. Okay, so it is important that you utilize words very carefully.